Hey guys, this is Hades. This is going to be another free-to-play Raid Shadow Legends video. So I've gone back into my free-to-play account. We're on day 46, just picking up my shoddy banner I'd expect. What have I done in the last sort of 10 days? I think if anyone's following this series like day by day or, almost video by video, you'll know that my last video I said I wanted to concentrate on clan boss and start to pick up my clan boss damage. What I'm going to do is just kind of talk you through that I guess evolution of my teams. I did my shard pulls. I got literally nothing worth posting in a video. I've been building up my Great Hall over the last over the last week or two, starting to pick up some different points across the Great Hall. I have been continuing my arena grind, trying desperately to stay high bronze, just dipping into silver. I've got 11 medals so far. Silver's tough, guys. I'm not cruising in silver like I thought I would be, actually. I'm not. But I am more consistently holding kind of top bronze, early silver. I'd say that the hardest thing, actually, is the reset. The reset comes through and you kind of have to get yourself right the way back up to the top of bronze again. I was hoping to kill someone there, probably lost this one. You're trying to push yourself right the way back up again, and it's just long. It just takes a long time to do. As you can see here, every team still an absolute battle. And this is what I tend to do. I tend to lose one, then I win a couple. And you kind of look at some of the picks, you think, I wish I didn't take that fight. Or perhaps I go one fight too many. I do have a fully booked War Maiden now. I do have a Kale who's now got Masteries. So everything's kind of picking up, but it's still a massive challenge. Every single arena fight like this is just hard. Just hard. But that's going to be ongoing because my arena team is not going to dramatically change over the next, 2-3 weeks. So we're just going to be doing the same thing, grinding it out, getting silver medals where I can, and just slowly but surely chipping away at this. In terms of clan boss, so we have got an Ariel Hayne. I'm actually going to do something which I probably should have done right at the start. I'm going to change her Masteries to be more clan boss friendly because we're not doing enough damage here to really give us the edge that I would have liked in arena by having Helm Smasher. So I'm actually going to change it into a clan boss build, which is something like this. This is always a nice kind of clan boss setup, but with some utility in her build so that she can actually deal with things like the arena as well. So just kind of coming into some of the arena masteries as well. Probably this one and this one. And then we're going to go back into the defense tree because she doesn't have any need for accuracy in her build. We're going to go back into the defense tree like this. So this is more of a clan boss style build. I've done a similar sort of thing with my Kale now. We've got full masteries now on my Kale, which is one of the big kind of grinds that I've done over the last week and a bit. Spent quite a lot of my energy getting Kale his masteries up just so that he's more used in my clan boss setup. And at the same time, I've actually been leveling some of my food. So I've got a couple of level 5 champs ready to 6-star the next one. I've got another 40 here, and I'm kind of building up the next layer of 40s. So we're going to get to the point where Frozen Banshee becomes my next person to fully level, fully build for clan boss. And at that point, we're going to have 3 60s with masteries. We're going to have a bulwark in there, and then we're going to have one more. Who is probably going to be my Hoarding, I think. So at the moment for my clan boss setup, we've got lifesteal, 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 lifesteal. So we've got 4 people that can kind of self-sustain. 2 of which have got full masteries, which means they self-sustain for a long time. 3 of which have got not full masteries, which means they don't self-sustain for ages. What I'm going to do is actually bring in this Hoarding now. I tried him out in the arena. He's not strong enough at a level 50 to be a good enough arena champ. But I think this decrease attack debuff here is going to give me more value than having a speed up here, I think, in my Diabolist. So I'm actually going to change my Hoarding's gear into lifesteal gear. And I'm going to walk you through how each of these are built so far. So, did I get... No, I'm still waiting actually on... That's better though. I'm still waiting on a banner for my kale. But this is better. I'll level that quick. But yeah, so basically I am pushing everyone now into a kind of more lifesteal set. Go in accuracy. Go in accuracy, please. Give me some more. Give me some more. Let's just speed this up a quick touch. There's one accuracy done. Roll one more. Do it for the video, guys. Come on. Do it for me. Let's go. At least do it. There we go. Okay. So we're gaining a little bit of accuracy anyway, just enchanting that as well. The other thing we're doing is glyphs. Like we get glyphs every single day from Faction Wars. We push Faction Wars every single day to enable these new pieces to actually be enchanted. So there we go. We've got a bit more accuracy now, which is actually kind of, we're almost overkill now for accuracy for the level of clan boss we're on, which is kind of hard. So we've got defense ring here. We've got crit damage here, which is going to help me in arena quite a lot actually. We've got crit rate here, which is kind of aimed at arena. If I was going pure clan boss, this would be a defense set of gloves. But I do need him to crit for the arena. We've got an attack chest. Again, if I was going pure clan boss, this would be a defense chest. Then we've got speed on the boots, trying to roll accuracy where we can, trying to roll crit where we can as well. We've then got speed on the weapon with crits, speed and accuracy here. And then this shield is actually insane. This shield is insane. Deserved of a double glyph, always rolls +1, of course. So you can just see we're starting to pick up the stats on this Kale. 177 speed. Defense is still too low. Good crit rate, good crit damage, good accuracy. So his stats are just starting to pick up. Ariel Hayne, kind of similar really. So she's got crit rate, attack percentage, speed. We do have an attack banner on her, which is actually nice. For clan boss particularly, you'd rather have a defense banner or an HP banner. We've got an HP amulet. Again, probably just for clan boss, I'd rather have this one with defense on it. And then we've got an attack ring, mainly because she's doing the damage in the arena for me. So yeah, we've got the same sort of thing as my Kale. So looking for speed, crit rate, crit damage on the pieces. I'm not so fussed about gear sets other than lifesteal sets. 187 speed, almost 100% crit rate, 99 crit damage, and kind of similar stats to my Kale, just doesn't have any accuracy in the build. We've got Bulwark. Bulwark has got defense, speed. It does have a crit damage amulet, just because that's one of the ones I picked up. We've recently picked up a defense one, though, with accuracy on it, so that's going to replace this. And that's kind of where we get to. You kind of just start to pick up pieces now and upgrade your sets as you go. Speed it up again. Nice accuracy. So I want as much accuracy in his build as I can. Pretty much everything he does is about accuracy. Yes, please. Let's do that again. Go on, do a triple. Do a triple. Oh, still good. That's still a really good piece for him. We've just massively improved his clan boss ability by having defense on the as the main stat and accuracy here, up to 91 now. Just enchant those pieces. And then we've got attack on the ring. So actually I want to switch this out if I've got a defense one now. I've got one here with a bad substat. You see here we've got 4% defense and 13% HP. But actually, just to switch to this defense would be massively massive improvement for him. And that's where gearing knowledge starts to come in. So the higher I can get his defense as a base, the better for clan boss. By such a long way. So you might be thinking to yourself, oh, I'll keep it for that HP. Don't. This ring is way better than the ring I've just taken off him. Run out of silver. Go on, get me the last roll. Run out of silver. That's the way it goes at this sort of level. But now we're at sort of what, 2.1k defense, 2.2 nearly, 94 accuracy, 145 speed. He's just got accuracy set, defense, defense, speed, and then I'm looking for speed, defense rolls. I could probably glyph this as well. 1 again, of course. Accuracy, crit, speed, and glyph the speed as well. So I'm just kind of building up the teams in the same sort of way. As much defense as I can get, as much speed as I can get, accuracy on the people that need it. So my Frozen Banshee is actually short of accuracy. I do need to get more into a build. But we've done defense, defense, speed, and then anywhere I could get some accuracy on rolls, I have done. So I'm going to just have a play around with gearing on the Horde in, and then I'll bring him back in as well. Okay, so we just changed the Horde in build up. So what I've done is I've put him into lifesteal set. None of his skills are kind of maxed out or anything. He's got a couple of masteries, not much. Basically, we've gone for anything that's got accuracy on it, or anything I could find really that worked for the amount of silver I had. So I've got a bit of speed here, a bit of speed in here, a bit of accuracy in here with HP. This is defense, and then speed here with some attack. We've got some accuracy on the amulet. So only 43 accuracy. It's not really enough, but it does have an okay set of stats. I'm just curious to see if this does a better job for me than when I had my speed champ in here. So we're actually going against the worst affinity here, so it might be worth me. So I did 4.13 million with this team. Let's see what we do here against this affinity. So let's take him out for Hoarding. But basically what we've got here now is a team of champs that have got all life still set, slightly better sort of defensive makeup than what they had before, and better accuracy to kind of land our poisons and things like that. So he can self-buff, then he gets another turn, and then he can go in and hopefully decrease attack. That's the aim. So we didn't get it off there. Get poison sensitivity up here, HP burn off here. And then the idea is that sometimes when Bulwark gets hit, he increases the duration of buffs. That's why he's so strong in a setup like this. The nice thing about Hoarding is he does bring himself an extra turn, which means he can get back around to that decrease attack quicker. So this is just interesting for me, whether he becomes the better option than someone like the speed champ I was using. So I was using Diabolus before. Plenty of poisons out there. We've almost got a full debuff bar. It's nice. Stun comes here, and then every time he's stunned, he's got a chance to increase the duration of all these buffs again. Definitely better if you can to... There's a decrease attack, see that? Definitely better if you can to manual, guys. Manual will give you better damage as a rule than not doing manual. So things like I'm choosing what KO abilities to use, I'm choosing what Frozen Banshee abilities to use. So if you run in with auto every time, just expect that you're going to get a reasonable return for your time, not a great one. And this basically is going to be the way this rolls through. So we're already at 1.9 mil. As I say, I did 4. I think my best I've done is about 4.2, which would be a 3 key on where I'm here on what am I on, brutal? No, hard. I think we might try if this becomes a stronger run, we might try brutal as well. You see that just increasing those buffs, brilliant. Exactly what I wanted. Got Warmaster procs going in as well. Don't actually need to use the decrease attack yet because it's already on there. That's another important thing of using manual. So on auto, it would have just done that again. Don't need to. Can fill that debuff bar up. One more. We're actually staying alive quite a long time considering. Don't need the decrease attack yet again. Decrease attack is pretty big, guys. I don't need any more debuffs up there so I can do my hardest hit. Starting to lose them now. We can go more poison. 3 million in. We're starting to take some pretty big hits now on the guys that aren't 60s. Obviously getting level 60s is still massively the priority, guys. It makes such a difference to your your setups. Didn't get my decreased attack there. I'm going to check out that ability actually. I wonder if I need to be at crit or something for that to land. No. Just a chance to land. So already at 3.7 mil. Shows how effective some of these kind of tweaks to builds can be. So I'm already coming up to my best by quite a long way. And really that's just because I've tweaked some builds here. We've now got Warmaster coming in from Ariel Hayne, which we didn't have before. We've got Warmaster coming in from my Kale. So 2 people with Masteries is kind of massive. That decreased attack is just going to keep us alive for longer, and hopefully Bulwark just won't die too soon. He probably would have been dead there if we didn't have decreased attack out. That's how effective decreased attack is on Clan Boss. Hoarding's not a great champ for it. He's kind of one of the worst, probably, but it's better than having no decreased attack out there. What we've got here for 9, I don't need to go with a big poison, we'll just go with a small one. No extension there. We've lost our decreased attack. No, I don't want to do that. This. Bulwark's probably dead now. But already at 5.2 mil, so this could be kind of two key territory here. Buff, hopefully we get this decreased attack down. Didn't, got resisted. That's where your accuracy needs to come in. Mine is too low. Get the poison sensitivity out again. It's so huge, just like getting that extra damage all the time. Warmaster proc heals him to full. That's why Warmaster's so good. And then we're just down to our 260s now, which you'd expect. You know, your 260s should be the ones that end up staying alive the longest if you've got them geared properly. And even really with these gear, the way these guys are geared, they're not fully clan boss geared. They're geared to do damage in the arena, damage in dungeons, but to also be able to keep themselves alive in a clan boss fight. So there we go, 6.9 million on hard, which is easily a 2 key. Easily a 2 key now on hard, so we're 40 odd days in, easy 2 key and on hard with this team. I'm going to try it on brutal as well. I've not tried it on brutal at all. I probably don't have enough accuracy or defense to be taken on brutal. But if I could top key brutal every day, top chest brutal with my 4 keys, then that's worth more to me than kind of coming in with a top chest on hard, obviously, with like 2 keys. So I'd say anywhere where you can top chest, that's your preference over getting like multiple chests somewhere else. But you do need to be able to top chest. If you're only getting like level 2 chests somewhere, like pushing up, I'd say you're not ready to push up yet. You want to be able to top chest with your 4 keys. If you look here, we've already had a couple of resists, which we weren't getting before from people like Frozen Banshee. Resist there from Kale. It makes a massive difference. Those resists make a huge difference. I still need more books as well in my Frozen Banshee. But actually not doing too bad. Hoarding's being targeted early, which is not good either. It's going to be a much quicker run. And obviously the numbers you need to get top chest and stuff like that is much harder as well. But it's always good now and then to just kind of test yourself against the next clan boss. You know, are you ready? It might be that you're kind of more advanced than you think you are. Again, we didn't get a decreased attack off. I'd say if you don't have a steady decreased attack champion, getting up to brutal becomes very difficult to do. Already at 2 mil though, it's not bad. Poison start to do more damage. Warmaster procs start to do more damage. Gonna lose Frozen Banshee very early here. Definitely need poison on, sensitivity on, that's gone on. But you can see the level of damage we take. Already lost one, which is not ideal. Resisted again. See all these resists going on. It makes a massive difference. And that's where accuracy becomes so important in your clan boss builds. So my gear level is just not ready for this sort of stage of clan boss. I could probably do with at least one more 60 really to be pushing on to this level of clan boss as well. But we're still into like 3 million, so it's not bad. I do tend to find that I'm not generally far off my, like hard and brutal, I tend to do similar amounts of damage. Normally when I've taken on people's accounts. I'm going to be a bit short here. That's mainly because we lost 2 of our poisoners early. But we might squeeze like 4 mil. 4 mil's not a disgrace. A lot depends here on whether you get your Warmaster procs, whether you get that extra turn. 4.4 million. Got 1 Warmaster proc there, healed herself to full. Now she's going to take a stun though, and she's going to die. So 4.7 on Brutal, first time trying it, would be 4.7. I'm just short of a 4 key. So I'm like, 1 more 60, I've definitely got a 4 key. Which I think shows the progression in this account. You know, when I talked to you last, probably 10 days ago, I was doing a 2 key on normal. Now we're just short of a 4 key on Brutal. And that's really just from tweaking some builds. So, guys, progression is still there. I am at the stage where I'm still farming for a 60. I'm also working on people's masteries, and I'm also starting to do a bit of spider grind. And I'm probably not far off now, starting to push myself into Dragon to really start to improve the level of gear that I've got. So I think I'm going to get at least 1 more 60 before I kind of focus on that. I might have a casualty in Diabolish. She might end up being eaten up to make my next 60, just to speed the process up a bit. But we're getting close to that next 60. Yeah, but Clan Boss is definitely progressing, and it's just through the right style of builds, the right style of masteries, and life's still dear, I guess. I've been Hell Hades. Hope you enjoyed the series. I'll catch you soon.